Check 1 2, check 1 2.
I think he's okay with it. Go Montclair!
Good afternoon from the Harvey Field Complex here in Montclair, New Jersey. The Section 1 Group 4 quarterfinals will be kicking off in just a few moments. 4-seed Kearny play host tonight. They stand at 15-5-1 on the season from the NJSIAA. The 5-seed Montclair hits the road 12-4-2 on the season, 1-3-1 in conference play over in the SEC. About to kick off, it'll be Montclair in the white jerseys moving from left to right on your screen. Kearny in their home red, moving from right to left. Moments away, as we said. Kearny playing the host in this one. It's been a few years since these two teams have met. 2022 was the last time. A lot of these players in middle school over then. Kearny took that one a score of 3-0, and Kearny has taken 4 of the last 5 when these two teams play each other, dating all the way back to 2016. Kearny winning a foul early. They'll send that one deep. And a considerable size to Montclair's back line. Kearny without a whole lot of height. So we'll see as this battle continues on here in the midfield. It'll head out Kearny ball. And Kearny just barely keeping that one in. It'll head out. Both of these teams with some pretty impressive wins on their resume. Of course, for Kearny, they're looking back a couple weeks ago after they fell in the Hudson County tournament to St. Peter's Prep, a score of 3-2 in that one in overtime. They come back just about a week later and take down the now number 4 team in the state in the Marauders right here at Harvey. A magical second half comeback in that one, and Kearny has every right to be feeling about as confident as you can coming into states. A 2-1 victory over North Bergen brought them here. For Montclair, it was a 3-0 win over Fairlawn. And that one will head out on the far side. Montclair still with it. An excellent midfield from Kearny, and again, that's always something to watch when you're watching these Cardinals play is how are these teams going to respond to the pressure. And a beautiful cross in there. Shot over in the corner. That'll head out. And they're going to say it was last off a white jersey. And a goal kick for the Cardinals. Caleb Baptista in goal. He's the one to send that out. And quickly back to Montclair's backfield. That one down to Jesse Hand, chasing 100 saves on the season. If he can grab one today. 99 saves over his 12 games in net. And here comes Montclair. We'll send that one wide. The cross back in. Is anyone there for an early shot? And just a bit high as that one will head out towards the street. But you got to feel good about that if you're Montclair. Great movement all the way down the field. And able to put up a very competitive chance there in the box. I believe it was Christian Rowley on the shot there. That one again sent deep. Kearny having some real problems moving the ball forward in the opening minutes. And here goes Montclair again, moving the ball well. Kearny putting on some pressure, driving them back. And they'll try the switch. Pressing up, and they'll just dump it down. It'll go all the way back to Baptista. That 2022 matchup that we talked about a little earlier, also in this same section and group in the state playoffs, though in the opening round instead of here in the quarterfinals. And the Bulldogs will play that one all the way back. Just about 5 minutes in here in half number one. No score yet. Montclair threatening a little early. And that one's sent out. It'll be a Montclair throw in pretty far down. And it will be Benjamin Infantino with the throw. The Bulldogs stacking about 6 bodies inside the box. They'll throw that one in and quickly cleared out. It looked by Benji Silva there. Baptista elects to send it long this time, and still Kearny looking to get a little smoother on the movement. Haven't really been able to break in to the offensive third yet. And another fight for it in the midfield. Montclair's been taking most of these, and this is usually where we see Kearny be pretty strong. And that one will get sent down. And again, they'll play it all the way back to Jesse Hand. And again, sending that one deep. No really red jerseys to fight for it. It was Colin McKenna giving chase. He's been pretty solid offensively for the Cardinals so far. Over 5 goals on the season. Some assists as well on his stat line. And Kearny again looking to build from the back. And it's been midfield where they've been finding trouble so far. Again, they'll lose it. McKenna able to grab it back. And he'll take some touches. Dylan Ribeiro passing it over on the long side. Montclair again, moving up pretty quick. And ball is just bouncing around there in the box, and Kearny's going to be able to move it out. Moving quickly on the counter, and again, that back line from Montclair has been near impossible to mess with so far. Again, trying to find McKenna, they can't. And here they will. Colin McKenna looking for space. No bodies in the box yet, and still looking for Benji Silva, the central defensive midfielder tonight for Kearny, but also their scoring leader, to make some noise. That one will get taken away. It'll head out. Kearny ball. And this by far Kearny's best offensive possession so far. Still with it. That chase down the touchline. It'll go out. And again, the Cardinals will stay with it. Almost 10 minutes into this one. 31 on the clock, although that one is not official. Again, it'll head out, and Montclair finally able to grab possession. Again, both of these teams, winning earlier this week. To get here for Kearny, it was an overtime win over conference rival North Bergen, 2-1, your final in that one. That one again sent deep, and here comes Montclair. Cross comes in there. It'll get eaten up by a few defenders there right on it. And a good switch there. Leaves James Van Note with some space. Van Note trying to chase that one down. He can't. Benji Silva, to tap it away. And a miss there from Baptiste. The shot from outside the box again. It's eaten up. And Kearny still not quite out of it yet. Montclair pressing up pretty high in there. Finally, they'll have some space. Silva sending that one deep. And Harvey Field Complex, quite the long field dimension-wise. Here's the whistle blows. Benji Silva gets fouled there, and he'll head up the field. As we said, a longer field here in Kearny, something that should, for Kearny, hopefully benefit them. You know how their passing style, their long kind of dump the ball down the field works, and Harvey Field Complex is built for just that type of play.
Go ahead.
Down the far line, ref's going to say play on. And just looking a little bit at Montclair's win earlier this week that brought them to 12-4 on the season. 1 goal in the first half, 2 in the second. It was Christian Rowley in the first, Florian Interest, and Jack Swartz in the second. And Montclair, the 5 seed in this tournament, number 16th ranked in the state, according to NJ.com. And they've played some of the top teams in the state pretty close. Seton Hall Prep, back in September, they played that one away and were able to, it did come out with a loss there, but 2-1, and played them as competitively as some of the top teams in the state have. Also facing off against St. Benedict's a little earlier in the season. 3-1 was your final in that one. St. Benedict's hasn't lost a single game on the season. The number 1 team in the country. Their only tie coming to St. Peter's Prep, which Kearny beat just a few weeks ago. Hand's going to come up with that one. 27 minutes to play here in half number one. We thank all of you for tuning in here on HCST Athletics. I'm Caden Drumley, your voice for tonight. If you're just tuning in, Montclair and Kearny in the Group 4 quarterfinals here at the Harvey Field Complex. The 4 and the 5 seed in this one, with the winner set to go on and play the 1 seed, West Orange, should they win tonight against Clifton. That game actually will be happening tomorrow, November 8th at 4 p.m. over in West Orange. Kearny again trying to march down, and that one taken away pretty quick. Looking elsewhere around the bracket, Mount Olive, defeated Bloomfield earlier today. A 3 seed in that one advances to the semifinals. Ridgewood and Passaic are set to kick off in about 45 minutes. The winner of that one either facing or heading over to Mount Olive, depending on who wins. And then the winner of that one set to face the winner of this and likely West Orange. And the winner of this game playing in the semifinal round on Tuesday, November 11th. Montclair in their offensive third. They'll cross that one in and right to the hands of Baptista. And a good warm-up shot for him about 15 minutes in. Looks like the Bulldogs might be ready to make some subs here. Can't quite make out who that is on the sideline, but whistle's going to blow here. That foul is going to get charged to Kearny. And it looks like Hand will come out and be the one to send it down. Again, this is section 1 of Group 4 here in the North Jersey bracket. One of 2 North Jersey sections, one of 4 sections across the state. So the winner of this section will essentially make the Group 4 Final Four. And the tournament continues there on out. And a chase here. The whistle's going to blow and just bodies crashing all over the box there. And that one will get charged to Montclair. And Kearny wastes no time getting the ball out. Silva the one to throw that in. Whistle's going to blow. And they'll redo it. It looks like a few Kearny players were retying their shoes. Both teams fighting for this one. And again, kind of rare for Kearny to have the ball up so far in this one. That one headed and just off to the left. McKenna has really been the biggest threat so far for Kearny in this one. He's been pressing up all night long, and especially with Benji Silva playing as far back as he is. They're really going to be relying on him tonight to get a lot of the offense done. Alessandro Puente also up top. He's at the center here for the Cardinals. Montclair's going to send that one. It'll just stay in, and a little bit of a mistake there from the Kearny back line, and Montclair is going to have this one and a chance to do some damage. Kearny again, they've been moving slow but effectively here so far. That one will get knocked out. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Throw in from the far side here. Again, Montclair not afraid to really stack bodies in the box on these further up throws. And it'll get cleared out pretty quick. Montclair still with a chance to regroup. It's just not a situation where you can lose the ball back here, especially when Kearny's pressing up. And Kearny's going to win this one. They'll send it out. Anybody's ball here at midfield. Silva with it. He'll take a touch and have it taken away. And Montclair right back with it. Sending that one into the box. Baptista will be the first one there. And Montclair, they've been able to work the ball down the field pretty much all night long, just not able to get a whole lot of shots off so far. But you got to like their ability to just create the opportunities so far. And this one sent deep, a few red jerseys giving chase, and a scary kick there, and hand is just there in time. As we are about to cross the halfway point here at half number one, we thank all of you for tuning in here on HCST Athletics. We ask you to subscribe and follow us on Instagram if you have not already. Got this and plenty other Hudson County State Tournament matchups coming up for you completely free here on our YouTube. Tomorrow morning we'll be over in Secaucus for the girls volleyball semifinals in that one. It'll be Secaucus and Rutherford, also the Bulldogs, facing off there. And we'll head out, another throw for Kearny, and both teams look to be making some subs. For Montclair, it'll be number 14, Florian Intras, coming out, the team's leading scorer in place of Lucas Fuhrer, the junior. Again, just about 19 minutes or so left here in half number one, a counting down clock in high school soccer. Getting physical over there in the corner, and Kearny still just trying to work their way into having a real chance over in the box. That one will fall out. And the first corner kick of the game for either team coming up now, over halfway into the first half. Looks like it'll be Silva to send this one in. Yes, it will. And he'll get called off. It'll be Colin McKenna. I'll cross that one in quickly. Headed back out. And almost lost it for a second. And Kearny trying to come up with it. The ref in the way for a second there. But Montclair coming back on the counter. And they'll quickly. Kearny gets a hand on it. McKenna with some space. He'll pass it off. Ball bouncing around. Hands on top of it. And probably the biggest threat all so far that Montclair has had to defend against is sent away. Just under 18 minutes now, both teams with their opportunities. No one coming too close to a goal so far. And Montclair able to win this one. Montclair trying to build out the back. And Kearny will win it. McKenna trying to pass it up. Can't quite find Braden Logue. Kearny trying to move up. A great pass over to McKenna. And here's Logue. Flag goes up. It'll be offsides. And it'll come back the other way. Montclair ball. The first offsides called all night tonight. It was a pretty fluid game through the first 20 minutes or so. No real stoppages in play. It was over 20 minutes before we had our first corner, and now our first stoppage in play. First offsides, almost 25 minutes in. Coming in for the Bulldogs, number 29. That is Nicholas Swartz. And Hand's going to send this one super deep all the way to Kearny's back line where they'll head it out. And the other Swartz with it, and that'll be a foul all day long. McKenna's going to get called for that one, and a chance to certainly get this one into the box here if that's how Montclair wants to play it. Henry Schultz will be off his leg. And he'll step up for it. Sends it deep into the box, far left corner, and it'll just dribble out. Each of these teams still fighting for it in the corner. That one will head out for a Bulldog throw. And again, all night long, the Bulldogs have been trying to get these throws into the box. This one no different. And it drops in. Was there for a shot for a second. That shot eaten. And that was going to be a real test for Caleb Baptista there in goal if it wasn't eaten up by a red jersey. But it'll head out. It'll be another Montclair throw. And it'll more than likely be more of the same. Stacking as many white jerseys into the box as they can and able to basically make corner kicks out of these throws here. And just under 15 minutes now in half number one. This one throw in, it's a little short, and Kearny will get to it first and able to really clear it there. Montclair with another chance, in this back line for Kearny has been resilient all night long. Both of these teams, stellar defense when it comes to the last four. Kearny wasting no time getting this one back in play. Pressing up, trying to make something happen. Montclair has been so calm with the passes all night long, and as I say that, they pass it out of bounds. But the team chemistry is something that's obviously there for the Bulldogs. They seem to, positionally have everything down pat. And it's going to make it hard for this Kearny offense to break through. Whistle's going to blow, and they're going to call a foul on the Bulldogs. And Kearny's going to use this as a chance to just launch it downfield. Logue, he'll get tripped, and the whistle's going to blow. And probably the most dangerous free kick of the night for either team here. Just about 5 or so yards out of the box. Positioned quite over to the left, and Kearny discussing how they want to go about this. It's Lucas Ramirez, Justin Rivadeneira, and Colin McKenna surrounding the ball right now. It'll be a 4-man wall for the Bulldogs. McKenna will elect to take it. And he'll go straight for goal. McKenna misses just high. A quality shot there from Colin McKenna, but just unable to put it on target. And this game will stay scoreless. And as we creep towards the 10-minute mark here in Kearny, New Jersey, neither of these teams coming all too close to a goal, especially if we're talking from open play. And an interesting second half coming up for sure if neither of these teams can find the net in the next 10 or so. And that scenario looking all the more likely. Whistle blows. It'll be Montclair to send this one away. They'll call hand all the way out from goal here to punt this one downfield. He'll give himself an extra few yards. Hand to send it down. Headed and Kearny quick to kick it out. And both of these teams with a lot of leg power, especially in the back half of the field, able to just really boot it down to their offense. It's been more Kearny that's been kind of just brute forcing their way down the field. Montclair's been a little bit more calculated on the passes. And that one intercepted there. Kearny has speed. And counterattack is where they're most comfortable playing. Here comes Montclair. And again, that Kearny back line, Benji Silva at the CDM position tonight. It's going to be hard for Montclair to really break through. And here goes Logue. He's got speed. He'll play it over middle. And the Bulldogs pressing up, giving Kearny no space. And they'll take it away. This one sent down again. Looks like it might be heading out. Nope. Logue's able to catch up to it. He'll play it down. Cross comes in. That one taken away. Montclair still trying to find space. They'll lose that one out of bounds. And Nicholas Diaz, the right back, to throw this one in. Again, that would have headed out. 8.5 minutes now left in half number one. Again, neither of these teams yet to find a goal. And what would be the end of the season for whichever team can't come away with it. McKenna. He'll pass it back. Silva back to his back line. Nice patience here from the Cardinals. That one taken away again. A throw. Two subs coming in here from Montclair. They've been far more willing than Kearny so far to make changes. Kearny again, just dumping it down as they've done pretty much all half. That one's sent out. That'll push the Cardinals back a few yards. McKenna able to come up with it. He'll look to Lucas Ramirez. And again, Kearny just playing back to that back line. They'll send a long pass in, targeting Logue. Had it for a second. And here comes Montclair the other way. They'll send a really deep pass. It'll send Baptista out chasing it. And he'll just force a Montclair throw. It'll be Florian Interests, Montclair's leading scorer, now back in this game after coming out at about the 30-minute mark. 12 goals on the season so far for him, according to NJ.com. And a big chance for Montclair there, just couldn't quite find it. But again, Montclair able to really keep control far better than Kearny has this first half in the offensive third. That one will head out. It'll be Montclair's first corner kick of the game. Only the second overall today, as we are about 35 minutes in. Can't quite make out who's sending it in. 7 bodies in the box and chasing it down well was Benjamin Infantino. Got his head on it, but just sent it straight into the turf. Baptista still had to put a little bit of work in for that one. All the way up to the top right corner off the bounce, but rather routine for him despite the height on it. Under 5 minutes now, according to the unofficial clock here at Harvey. And Kearny with the throw. They play their throws much, much shorter than Montclair has, at least in this one. And Montclair grabs a rather fortunate bounce, and here they come on the counter. They'll switch it across. Logan James. And unable to find much as that one will roll out, and another goal kick for Baptista. Just about 4 left now in the first half. This one dribbles towards the Bulldogs bench, and it'll get sent out for a Kearny throw. Still yet to see all too much from Benji Silva so far today. Although he's been a force on defense, we see him so often on the score sheet, and just as an individual hasn't been able to make all that much happen. He was a huge part of the squad's win over St. Peter's Prep a few weeks ago. I know we've brought that up a few times here on this broadcast, but just by far the most impressive feat. And it's really something that's going to give a team like Kearny belief in this game. If you compete against a team like the Marauders, you can compete against anybody in this state, and to really expand on that, even in this country, you could certainly make the case. They were ranked in the top 25 in the country at one point this season, have since fallen out of that in large part due to that game. And just a little bit of a look around the county in boys soccer. Harrison playing tonight. Hoboken was eliminated earlier today in a 7-1 loss, as that one is sent in. A rather routine save for Hand straight at his chest. But the real shocker of the week for Hudson County soccer was St. Peter's Prep. They took the road yesterday, heading over to Seton Hall Prep, who they've played earlier this season. And A 2-0 loss for the Marauders there. Their first loss since the Cardinals. And what was overall a great season, capstoned by that 1-1 tie over St. Benedict's, is going to end in the non-public A quarterfinals. Of course, the season. No, there comes Braden Logue. Down the line, 90 seconds left in the first half. Logue's going to hit the deck, and that's going to be another free kick there for the Cardinals. Logue hit the deck pretty hard. And another free kick just a few yards back from that one earlier in this half. It was McKenna who took that one. It looks like they'll switch off. It'll be Justin Rivadeneira to send this one in. Instead, he'll go for the cross. And unable to make much of it. 50 seconds now here in half number one. Again, not the official clock that you're seeing over on the top left hand of your screen. So it might be plus minus a few seconds before the whistle actually blows. But just to give you an idea of where things are headed. Kearny marching down. That one will head out. And it'll be a Cardinals throw. And with about 15 seconds, no reason really not to send all the bodies up that you can. Montclair will send that out. And actually last touched off a red jersey. Montclair throws. And not a whole lot of time to do much with it. But that'll do it. Whistle blows for half number one. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, all 40 minutes of half number two here of the Section 1 Group 4 quarterfinals. Number 4 seed Kearny, number 5 seed Montclair. We're scoreless from the Harvey Field complex. When we come back, half number two.
Streaming live from the Harvey Field complex in Kearny, New Jersey, it's the Montclair Bulldogs versus the Cardinals in the NJSIAA North Jersey Section 1 Group 4 quarterfinal.
Welcome back to the Harvey Field Complex. Half number 2 coming up in just a few moments. Neither of these teams able to find the net in the opening 40. And we've got 40 left to decide a winner here in this one. As per state playoff rules, we'll go to double overtime if this game is still tied at the end of 40 minutes. If 20 minutes of overtime can't decide it, we will head to penalty kicks. Kearny with the ball to start the second half. They will be moving left to right on your screen. Montclair again in white. They will be moving from right to left. And Kearny wasting no time. They'll send it down right away. As we saw in the first half, no stranger to just kind of brute forcing their way down the field with those long balls. And that's exactly how they'll open the second half. Benji Silva with some space. Didn't see too much from Kearny's leading scorer in half number 1. Kearny, no stranger to really pouring it on when it comes to the second half. They're known as a second half team. If you look at the county tournament, they played Bayonne right here just about a month ago. Similar score, 0-0 coming into the second half, and just poured it on there in half number 2 to grab a 2-0 win and propel them to that matchup with Prep. That 5-4 win we talked about over Prep. They poured 5 on, all 5 goals in half number 2. And they're going to look to pull off something similar here if they want to be and stay as one of the 2 remaining teams alive here in Hudson County Soccer. If we get any updates over from Harrison, we'll be sure to let you all know. Nothing yet. That game has gotten underway. But again, no scoring updates over from Harrison just yet. That one will head out. Montclair ball. And we thank all 62 of you watching here on HCST Athletics. Again, we ask you to subscribe to our YouTube and follow us on Instagram if you haven't already. We stream all of these games, including this one, completely free. As we said, we'll be at Sea Caucus tomorrow morning for the girls' Group 1 semifinals in volleyball. But still quite a ways to go in this one. Logue's going to hit the deck there. You'll get a whistle, much to the disarray of the Montclair fans. And as per usual, you can expect Kearny to just hammer this one in as deep as they can. Don't like the short ball at all. And here this one comes. And it's a style of play that really camera almost got taken out. As I was saying, it's a style of play that can really benefit against a team like Montclair, because you're not working to really get past them. You really just need one ball to get by, and it forces Montclair's defense to be almost perfect all night, because they can defend against these long balls for 75 minutes, and All it takes is one where they're misaligned or a slight miscommunication, and Kearny's broken through off a foundation of almost nothing. Jesse Hand comes up with another. Both teams' goalkeeping has been rather solid so far today. And again, congratulations to Jesse Hand, picked up his 100th save on the season here tonight. That one will head out. Kearny will stay with it. And a solid touch there. Just no red jerseys to go chase that one down. And Montclair with plenty of space here to try to build something. They'll send it deep right away. And Kearny's going to get to clear. This one bouncing off heads in the midfield. And Kearny's going to pick it up. Moving through plenty of space there. Great ball handling. And neither of these teams are right now able to hold on to possession for too long. But here comes the Bulldogs. They'll make some great moves. The shot from outside the box again, eaten up. And man, this Kearny back line has been taking away opportunities just by getting in front of balls all night long. As that one heads out, it'll be Montclair's second corner kick on the day. And here it comes. They send it deep, and a chance there. Baptista got a hand on it, and still fighting. Montclair's going to still have a chance here. They'll send this one in from way deep. And Baptista able to knock it out. Didn't look like it was on goal anyways, but still safe than sorry with no white jerseys near it. And again, just sending this one way deep. This battle for the midfield really has been happening since the start of this second half. Montclair is really the only one to break through it, and that one will head out, Kearny ball. I'd say average time of possession here through the first 7 or so has definitely been a little bit shorter compared to the first half. And a battle for it over by the far side touchline. And Kearny's going to keep it. Moving in and just unable to get there. A little bit of contact in the box, no whistle for it. And that one heads out. Here comes Montclair. They keep that one in, and there it just falls out. And what otherwise would have been a very promising attack there from the Bulldogs will instead be a Kearny throw. We're going to take a quick break and an injury timeout here. Athletic trainers on the field. Hand is going to take a second to grab a quick drink. 32:30 on the clock here in the second half. Again, still scoreless if you're just tuning in. 48 minutes of pretty midfield dominant soccer here as Kearny and Montclair battle it out. Probably the closest match on the score sheet today for Group 4. And Nicholas Swartz is going to come off here, the injured player. And we hope he is okay. The running clock does stop for injury, so we will still be at 32:30.
Let's go, Chris.
When we resume play in this one. And we're back. Kearny on the throw as they had it. Here comes Montclair, and they had more space than they've been given. And they'll play it slow. That's kind of more how they operated in the opening stages of this game, and it'll fall back to Kearny. Intense tackle there. We'll keep it out. It's a Kearny throw, and Montclair again still putting on that pressure. And the 2 versus 1, the white jerseys are going to win this one back. Not for a whole long. They're looking for Logue upfield and a little heavy on the pass. They can't quite find him. It'll head out for a deep Montclair throw. We're going to play this one long. If Kearny can win it, they'll have a nice chance, and they'll send it back out. It'll be another throw. This one right by the corner flag. And about as defensively as a throw as you can have here. Expect Kearny to press up pretty heavy on this. And they will. They'll grab it, cross it in, but no one's there. And a little bit of an aggressive touch is going to send this one out. And it'll be Montclair ball. The red jersey goes down, and we might take another break here. And we're back. That's Nicholas Diaz, who went down, got up and limping. Looks like he'll stay in. And Kearny with the chance to send this one deep. They do, and it was dangerous for a second. Ray and NJSIAA with a chance to get a foot on it, just couldn't quite find it. And here comes Montclair pretty quickly the other way. A shot from outside again. It's eaten up, and it's off the post, right on the doorstep. And Montclair opens the scoring. They'll celebrate in their own corner. And about 11 minutes into the first half here, the Bulldogs go up 1. A goal that feels a long time coming for the Bulldogs. It was reflected off the post and was right there. Wasn't able to quite tell who knocked that one in, but a little bit of a messy one, but they all count the same. And Kearny with half an hour now to get one back. And another body on the floor for Kearny. It's Logue again that fell. And he'll get a whistle and a chance now for Kearny again to send in a pretty dangerous shot. It'll be a two-man wall from Montclair. Kearny will send 5 bodies into the box. And the head referee here having a chat with a few of the players on each team. Kearny's had a few pretty dangerous free kicks so far. Unable to make much out of either. They'll send this one going straight for goal. What a save from Hand. In his biggest test of the night, he gets up in the air for that one and brings down a great shot to keep the lead alive for Montclair. Kearny with plenty of players that know how to put the ball in the net. They've scored a goal in every single game they've played in this season. Kearny has. And still looking for that equalizer here in this one. Got 9 players on the score sheet, 6 of them having multiple goals. But still just looking for that first. And they've got 27 minutes now to find it. Montclair playing it on the close side. They'll lose it. Everybody still fighting for it. The white jerseys are going to come up with it. And they'll play it all the way back to Hand, who's going to send this one about as deep as his leg can reach. Here comes Kearny. Again, playing it on that far side. Looking for options. Don't have too many if you're looking in the penalty box. And they'll try to cross it in. Unable to find much. This one will get sent out. And just losing it with their own teammates. And that's how that possession is going to fizzle out. Still a throw in. And they'll play it quick as they have all night. 25 now left in this one. Montclair leads it by a score of 1-0 here in the Group 4 Section 1 quarters. Again, still waiting to hear on any news over from Harrison as well as Bayonne in football. Both of those teams playing simultaneously with this game. Plenty of volleyball action tomorrow. And then comes a new week with all 3 sports, and that's when things really start to heat up bracket-wise as we head towards the sectional championships, the group tournaments. And it looks like they're going to say the Montclair player stepped over the line on that throw. Kearny able to generate a lot of throws for themselves so far. And here again, they'll send this one deep. Kearny able to battle it well. Can't quite maintain possession there. It'll be a Bulldog throw. That one sent out. Kearny will stay with it. They try to play it on the near side, and Montclair's just going to let that one roll all the way out. Goal kick. This one sent deep. And Montclair's going to keep it. Again, sent out, stays with him. Trying to find the cross there. Again, Kearny's back line able to deflect it out. But another throw, and we've seen how effective Montclair has been able to be on these throws so far, just sending them in as deep into the box as they have, essentially making corner kicks out of them, and more of the same here. Montclair giving chase, that one on the far side. Right by the touchline, they'll get a cross in here. That one's going to go a little bit heavy. And bring it all the way down close side now. And still trying to get that cross. Baptista will field that one cleanly. And 22 now on the clock here in the second half. And Kearny now having a harder time even just maintaining possession, as they'll get to that one, send it up top, and another throw in here for the Bulldogs, and they'll have no problem taking all the time off the clock that they can. These longer possessions that they've been able to generate. And, you know, they've gotten scary at points too, as we've seen, obviously. And here comes Kearny the other way. Again, Montclair just able to get in front of all these balls. A dangerous one there. Targeting the team's top scorer. Couldn't quite complete the pass. Kearny with space. Still with space, and a fortunate bounce off that pass. Chance for a shot here. It's Braden Logue, and just can't quite beat hand to the ball. A huge chance there for Kearny, and hand just gets to it first. And Kearny wastes no time going the other way. Oh, that totally just hit someone's car. Ooh, I didn't park over there. Just over the halfway point. Now in the second half. Montclair holding on comfortably to their lead. That throw in from Stoddard goes right back out. And Kearny with some subs. It'll be Logue coming out. And he'll come in place of Alessandro Puente. Both starters tonight. Just taking turns, seemingly. Kearny, we've talked about how their play style really relying on just one big moment, and here comes Montclair kind of looking to stick in the dagger here. They'll take the shot from outside the box, and they don't miss a few yards off to the right. But as I was saying before that possession, I talked a little bit about it earlier on in the first half, how reliant Kearny's play style is on really just having one big moment and generating that off the long ball. And, you know, we haven't seen it so far tonight, but that doesn't at all mean that it won't come. And Montclair being far less aggressive on defense here when it comes to Kearny having the ball in their own half. And Montclair kind of just saying, if you're going to pass the ball in the backfield all day, you know, if you're going to drain the clock out for us, we'll let you do that. His hand boots that one away. Went off the face of Nicholas, excuse me, not Nicholas Diaz there. But here comes Kearny. Kearny looking to take a shot inside the box, goes down, and they're going to say no whistle. A penalty shot for Kearny there is going to go unanswered, and we'll play on here. Score remaining 1-0. Kearny wanted it. Their head coach screaming from the sideline, but they won't get the call. And Kearny's going to have to find a goal another way. The head ref right at midfield would have had a pretty good angle on it, and right away indicated that he wasn't going to call it. But Kearny really turning the heat up offensively, as you can tell. Generating some of their best opportunities in the last 10 minutes or so. 16:30 on the clock. And Montclair now being a little bit more aggressive in the back half, especially with their strikers and, you know, their midfielders that have been playing a little bit more up today. And Kearny just wasting no time, saving a few seconds wherever they can. The season rests completely on them scoring a goal in the next 15 minutes. It'll be another Kearny throw. Again, we thank all 78 of you watching here on HCST Athletics. I'm Caden Drummeller, and we ask you to please subscribe to our YouTube if you haven't already. As here comes Kearny again in the box. This one headed right towards Hand. He'll pick it up. What a game so far for Hand. Has kept a clean sheet through the first 65, including some rather tough shots from the Cardinals, and just needs to hold on a little bit longer. That one will head out. It'll be another Kearny throw. They've played these a little shorter. Still just trying to find a way, any way to get up another quality shot. That one will head out. It'll be a Montclair throw, and a chance for them to make some likely defensive-minded substitutions here. And you can see it. Their leading scorer, Florian Intris, the junior, jogging off. And you can imagine Montclair shifting a lot more towards a defense-centered play style for the 14 minutes that remain. But here they come offensively. And with it inside the box for a second. But Kearny grabs it, and here's where you have to make sure you don't overcommit if you're Montclair. And a huge slide tackle there. Montclair still regrouping, and Kearny's going to have to press up on these. That one will be a little bit of a mistouch there from Henry Schultz. Going to result in another Kearny throw. And a great pass there. 3 Kearny bodies pushing up. They'll take the shot. Hand again, jumps up for it. He'll bring it down. And a Bulldog is going to go down here. We'll pause the timer. And the athletic trainer is going to jog on out here from Montclair. 13 minutes left here in half number 2. The Montclair Bulldogs, the 5th seed in this tournament, the 16th ranked team in the state, according to NJ.com, leads the Kearny Cardinals with exactly 13 to play here in the Group 4 quarterfinals. It's been back and forth all game long, and about the 25-minute mark, 30 or so minute mark maybe, of half number 2. Montclair found the go-ahead. Kearny has certainly turned up the heat offensively since then. Some great opportunities, a penalty shout a few minutes ago, but still at the same place they were when you look at the scoreboard. And again, they've got 13 minutes to change that, or the Cardinals season that has resulted in a pretty impressive resume is going to end tonight. And it'll give himself a few extra yards on the drop and send that one out. And Montclair still not afraid to push up the field a little bit. Just again, I mentioned it earlier, want to make sure you're not overcommitting, because if there's any team that can beat you on the counterattack, it's certainly in the speed that Kearny has. Baptista gesturing for his entire team to head upfield. He'll punt this one a good 65 yards or so. And Montclair is going to send that one out. Kearny's still looking to push forward here again. It'll be another throw. And they'll send this one way deep in. No red jerseys there to get to it at first, and Montclair's just going to head this one out. And yet another throw for the Cardinals. This one stays in bounds. Cross comes over. It'll head to Kearny's back line. 11.5 now to play here from Harvey. That one will roll out. Montclair finally gets one back. And a chance for them to knock just a few more seconds off the clock. They'll play it back. Don't be surprised if they play it to hand. They do. And Hands had quite the boot on him all game long. Another Montclair throw. Ref telling Montclair to speed things up a little bit. Again, a running clock and no ref discretionary added time as you would see in professional soccer. When this clock ends, the game is over. This one played well. Kearny with options. He'll cross that one in. And the whistle's going to blow for another Kearny free kick just a few yards outside the box. We hit under the 10-minute mark. And Kearny looking to equalize it here. They won on overtime in their match last round against North Bergen. 2-1 was your final there. Looking to hopefully force overtime in this one if they can grab a goal. They send this one in, bounces around, bounces out. Kearny still has a quick turnaround shot. And just moving around for a bit there in the box. Hand eventually catches up to it. And these free kicks that Kearny's had spread out throughout the night in these dangerous spots still haven't resulted in anything on the score sheet. A foul there headed Kearny's way. And another chance to boot this one down. This one's sent way deep, and it's just going to be straight to hand. Montclair is able to grab that kick from hand. And they'll decide to press up. Still with the ball in the box. Kearny might catch up to this when they do. And moving quickly the other way. Kearny will tap it out. Excuse me, Montclair will tap it out. Kearny throw. 8 minutes now in this one. That one will head out. Subs again coming in for Montclair. And when play resumes, it'll be a goal kick for Jesse Hand. His 13th game so far on the season. Crossed 100 saves tonight. And Kearny trying to come up with this one. They can't quite. And Florian Antras is going to catch up to that one. He'll cross over. No white jerseys there for it. One does come, and they score the second. With 7:06 left in the second half, Montclair find the dagger. And they're going to go up 2-0 with just over 7 minutes to play. And now it is really go time if you're Kearny. No goals in the first half, but Montclair has figured it out offensively in half number 2. They lead it by 2 now. Just under 7 to play. And you've got to score right about now if you're Kearny to give yourself a chance to equalize this. They try to cross that one deep. It's eaten up and sends the Kearny back line into panic mode a little bit. And the ref will say play on there. Just over 6 on the clock. That one blocked, sent out. It'll still be Kearny ball, and it might take him a little bit to retrieve this one. A chance to knock a few more seconds off. And now you're really in a full defensive mode if you're Montclair. If you're Kearny, you're throwing everything you can offensively at the Bulldogs. Nothing has worked so far, and this is the point of the match where you really pull out all the stops. Kearny moving up. Big chance here, and they just can't find it. The shot a little bit wide right. Looked like it was Ryan NJSIAA on the shot, and he had a little bit of space. The Montclair defender closing in, and just a little bit off. It'll be another goal kick for Hand and the Bulldogs. Kearny pushing up again. NJSIAA with it. Plenty of time. If you're Kearny, if you score now, to generate a second chance. You cross that one in. It'll just stay in. And a Kearny throw there. It'll be a free kick for Kearny. Just under 4.5. .429 to be exact on the clock here at Harvey Field Complex. Kearny's going to need 2. In a record pace. They've pulled off comebacks like this before this season. This one comes in, bouncing around, still bouncing around. Montclair clears it, and it'll head all the way out. It'll be a Kearny throw, but another dangerous free kick is sent away. Montclair heading offensively, still pressing up. And Kearny's going to be able to beat it, but still not past midfield. That one taken away. And it's more about taking time off the clock than keeping the ball away. And a nice move there. Kearny with Montclair with plenty of space to look for a third. That one gets taken again. That one sent out. 3 minutes now on the clock. That one heads out. Still Kearny ball, but this clock's not going to stop anytime soon. .252. Whistle blows, we resume play. That one thrown in deep and again quickly cleared away. And Kearny has had their fair share of chances in this one. Just unable to put any away, and what's going to be a frustrating end to an otherwise very successful season for the Cardinals. If we play this final 220 out without a goal, it'll be the first time this season over the 21 games Kearny has played, this being the 22nd, that the Cardinals haven't scored a goal. No one has put up a clean sheet against the Cardinals all season, and it looks like Jesse Hand may be the first to do so. Under 90 seconds. And you look at the roster for the Cardinals, a lot of seniors who are going to be ending their time with the Cardinals tonight, barring a miracle here in the final minute of play. Christian Cruz, who scored a goal. Nicholas Diaz. Braden Logue, the senior, 7 goals, 4 assists on the season, will finish off tonight. Colin McKenna, one of the notables that are staying for the Cardinals. And Benji Silva, the senior, 15 goals, 8 assists, will be heading off the field for the last time in about 30 seconds. The Kearny cheering section getting as loud as they have all night. Kearny in the box, they'll send that one high. And the clock ticks below 10. That'll just about do it. Ball nowhere to be found. And the whistle's gonna blow. One team remains in Hudson County soccer. Montclair come to Kearny on the road. They take a 2-0 victory. The Bulldogs will move on. They will face the winner of West Orange and Clifton. That game tomorrow at 4 p.m. If West Orange takes that one, they'll have that game over in West Orange. If Clifton takes it, Montclair will play host to the sectional semifinal. That'll do it for us tonight from HCST Athletics. I'm Caden Drummeller. We'll be live tomorrow from Sea Caucus at 11 a.m. as the Lady Patriots take on Rutherford in girls volleyball. We thank you so much for tuning in here on HCST Athletics. Have a great rest of your weekend.